once the students have had a bit of a play and gotten used to using the Explorer with the Arduino software or the coding program, you may wish to start teaching them how to create the alarm. It's important to note that we need to build on their learning, and the first part of this is about how to actually make decisions about control. So here I have a blank sketch, and I'm just going to fill it out with a couple of things and then build on that information and explain what I'm doing. The first thing we need is this piece of code which tells the Arduino software that we're working with an Explorer. Yes, we do tell it that it's this board and where it's located on the computer, but in your code you will always need this, and students quite often will forget this part and they'll run their program and then put their hand up straight away and say mine doesn't work. Now what I'm just simply going to do first off is explain this part, which is EsploraDotTone. Explorer. Now you notice that I didn't spell it correctly, or I didn't have a capital E, and it didn't change colors when I wrote that. And then tone is just a small t, tone. And then if I just say this, frequency, comma, duration, and then I put here a semicolon at the end, I have a piece of code here. Now that is how in which the sound is going to sound, and it's also how long it's going to go for. Now I want to explain this. I did a lesson about frequency sound generator, and I talked to the students about frequency. Here's online tone generator, and I talked to them about frequency and what sound looks like. So if we play this one, for example, you'll hear that we can't hear it. That I probably muted the speakers, have I? Yes, I have. So I'll just click that and just press play. We can hear a tone. So I talked about the different types of frequencies. So if we wanted to crank it right up to this level, we can't hear that, but down here is quite high pitched, and so I gave examples of this to students. I also talked about how my ears don't hear all the tones. So we got to about 12,000 and I could just barely hear it, and the students actually said it really hurt their ears. So if you want to, you can show them that, but it's not really very pleasant. So we then talked about, okay, what would be a good alarm tone, and we found that 1,000 would be. And so then I explained that in here the frequency would be 1,000, and we didn't want to do 12,000 because it would hurt our ears, but if we did say that duration for 1 second, then that's what that would look like. I used the whiteboard to explain that as well, and then I also said, well, what could be our next tone if we wanted to go higher, and some of the students decided that 2,000 would be a good idea, and that would be a good alarm. Alarm in a sense of just that's the noise that it's going to make. So I'm going to stop this video now and then explain to you what to do with different types of colours on the LED.